Competitive Edge is a national firm. We've been in business for 23 years helping clients build goodwill by understanding how clients and their customers interact together and how much customer satisfaction is driven by factors out there. One of those being, in this case, how the client interacts with the customer, whether it be by live customer satisfaction survey calls or automated customer satisfaction survey calls. We constructed a test, a research test on folks all across the country, a survey of folks who had experienced customer satisfaction calls. We wanted to understand first whether folks wanted the automated calls or wanted the live calls. Very basic question, and clearly 95% of them wanted the live calls, wanted interaction with a live interviewer rather than a recorded survey. That's understandable. But then we wanted to go a little deeper than that and understand whether folks would recommend a company that called them with a live call or called them with a recorded call. Clearly, again, we found that from a reputation enhancement standpoint, from a word of mouth standpoint, the clear winner there is the live call. In other words, folks want live interviewers calling them. And then thirdly, we wanted to understand, okay, specifically for people who did get live calls or did get automated calls, what was the impact on them for getting those sorts of customer satisfaction calls? Again, clearly the answer is that folks who got the live calls were much more likely to feel that they were treated as a valued customer, much more likely to feel that the customer, the company cared about them, much more likely to have better, more positive impressions of the company that called them. Satisfaction is partially driven by whether somebody gets a live call or an automated call. The folks who got the live call clearly were more satisfied with the company that made the call. The folks that got the automated call clearly less satisfied. Well, I think the unfortunate implication of this is that as firms tend to dabble in a more automated approach to what is fundamentally a customer-driven dialogue that they're having with their customers, they're going to lose market share. To the extent that they keep a live interface with their customers, they're going to retain that customer base. And I know what it comes down to is a sort of a cost-cutting measure. But the problem is that you're going to lose customers. Companies that move in that direction are going to lose customers relative to the folks who retain a live interface. I'll point out that if this was building cars on an assembly line, sure, a robot can do that. But when you're talking about a customer interaction that is based on a service company, those folks want, the customers want those companies to be interacting with them, with a human being. The ability to interact with clients in a positive way is influenced by the methodology that they take to survey their clients. Word of mouth, customer retention, customer loyalty, customer satisfaction, all of those metrics. Customers do not want to be exposed to the automated calls when there's a live call that's available to them.